this. Awesome. So today here I have Javier, who is running a paid ads agency targeting specifically e-commerce companies, e-commerce brands. And how long do you think we've been not just working together, right? Because you're going to talk about the fact that you're on our growth team, but also like how long did you actually just join the program? I don't remember. How long do you
I
think
joined
it's
the
been?
yeah, I joined the program on I think like mid of July. Yeah, like 1 month ago, 2 months
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, for sure, like 2 months ago.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But for this call, really what I'd like to do is just go over even before you started working with me, or even before we started talking, like yeah, just go over your experience running your agency before our stuff.
So I started the agency back in 2019, like December 2019. To be honest, I wasn't like a lot of I didn't know everything about the agency model. I just was like learning about how these things works. So I just officially like started the company or launched my services on January of 2020. Okay. So yeah, I just start going with different services, offering like website, Facebook, content creation, different stuff out there. To be honest, I didn't have a guide that
Yeah.
actually tell me, hey, you need to start doing this, you need to start
Sorry,
courses. I didn't have a
it's
niche.
cutting
I
out.
just was starting out.
It cut out for
Yeah,
like 2 seconds.
it's better.
Yeah, it's better now. We're good.
Yeah, so yeah, I was telling you like when I was starting out, I didn't have like a niche. I didn't have like any focus service that I just wanted to focus on. I wasn't like a guy that I just wanted to have.
Mhm.
I think like on July or August of last year, I just hired like the first mentor. I just paid like the first program because I just wanted to have like more guidance. To
Yeah.
be honest, I have been working with different guys like offer like, hey, just wanted to help you scale your agency and something,
Yeah.
and these different things. But to be honest, I didn't have the results that I wanted. Like, no, because the insights that they provide me like weren't like so in depth, or most of they're like in the past they having like run an agency or something about that. So at the end of the day, they don't have like a proven step-by-step process that works.
Yeah.
So I think like so yeah, I have been working with dentists, with real estate niches. So, but one of the things that I realized working on these niches last year is because, like here in Mexico, because I live in Mexico, like these people actually don't want to pay like high ticket to these services, right? Because here in Mexico, most people out there offer like cheaper services,
Yeah.
like $100 per month, right? So you can actually compete on that offering the same service. So that's the thing that I just wanted to actually in this year start focusing more on income and start going like more international, that other like just offer my service here in Mexico. And I
Mhm.
feel like I actually learned about you and your stuff on, I don't know, February, March of this year. Because yeah, I have been seeing you're active on different groups. Also, I joined your Facebook group, and I see that you provide like amazing content about the outreach, how to get meetings, and I see that you were working with different ecom agencies, and you
Yeah.
have pretty good results for them. And I think on March and April, I don't remember, but I booked a call with you. We hop on a call, and literally that call was like game changer for me.
Yeah.
No, because to be honest, that code you don't want it to sell me your program. You don't want me to sell me your stuff. The thing that I love with you, and I see, hey, I just wanted to work this guy, whatever it costs, is because you actually provide me like a lot of value, right? You walk me through all the process, the thing that you have been doing. Also, one of the things that you told me that actually changed the mindset and the way that I think is one of the things that you told me that I remember is that if you want to scale your agency, if you want to like earn, like you want to go to 10K per month, you need to start thinking as the man, as the entrepreneur that is doing 10K, not as the man that you are right now. And
Yeah.
this is one of the things that I absolutely love about that call. Also, you provide me different assets courses at the end of that call, so that was pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I was waiting for you is to actually open like this consultancy program, because back on March you didn't have like some consultancy. You offer only done for you
Hopefully.
service. So yeah, I just was waiting to actually open your consultancy program, and when you opened that, I was realized that I just wanted to join in, man.
Yeah, nice, man. Yeah. And yeah, I love the fact that you just literally went through everything. That's pretty good. But, coming back to the thing that that changed your mindset, which was, and I think it's something that is, I mean, I've probably already mentioned it in my pieces of content, but for anyone watching this video, if you want to become a six-figure entrepreneur and forget about agency, because I feel like a lot of people think that I'm focused on agencies, but this is not, this is like principles. This is not specific to a specific niche. This is like evergreen principles to actually help you grow, not just even in business, even in life, right? You don't actually, you don't start running a seven-figure business by, like, you literally have to become a seven-figure earner and become that person before you actually deserve a seven-figure business, right? So when I hopped on a call with with Javier, probably in March, I was, I don't think you actually had a budget to work with me on Done For You. And
No.
I think you had been doing everything yourself.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I told you was, stop thinking like someone who's in your shoes, because the reason why you're where you're at is because you've been the person that you've been for the however long you've been on this earth. So cause, effect. If you want to change the effect, change your actions, change your behavior, change the actions you put in your business, start delegating the work, get out of your local market, go target bigger brands, right? Because if you do those behaviors, then it makes it unreasonable for you not to have that 10K a month. It makes it unreasonable for you not to hit 50, 100K a month, right? So, it's something even myself, like I like to change, right? I've been able to grow to 30, 50K a month, but like I got to a point where I was like, well, okay, it's good, but I need to evolve into something bigger to actually achieve bigger goals, right? Anyway, I don't want to like go on tangents right now, but yeah. So I think we got on a call in March, didn't really end up moving forward. I don't think you had the budget to work us on Done For You. And then I ended up just switching to consulting. And then, yeah, we got to talking. You also didn't have a budget to actually join immediately, but yeah, talk about that experience. Like what made you actually end up making sense of essentially, investing all the money you had?
So yeah, because look, I have been on pain for when I started the year, like, so I need like some fucking like advice as like a guy that actually get me results.
Yeah.
Because look, I have been like following like call email, doing the different stuff like that people, influencers out there, the courses actually tell you, right?
Yeah.
But actually don't think that that thing, I'm not telling you that don't work, okay? But yeah, because with call email I have it with different calls, but actually it are not something predictable, or we're not something that I consistently get calls. Because some of the, I have like 1 month that I didn't book any call, I have other months that I book like 1 or 2 calls per month, right? So that's the thing that I don't like about that. And also because look, at the end of the day, yeah, that can work to book some calls, but at the end of the day, people are like no 100% sure that you are the guy that they want to receive the help, because they don't trust you, right? So I didn't have that complete sales process that actually nurture them, reach out to them, make them trust me before the call, and the call actually close them, right? So that's exactly what I was looking for, right? And to be honest, when I saw that you opened that and say, oh my God, I need to make the decision right now. If I'm gonna continue to do the stuff that I'm doing right now, I'm gonna have the same results. Or if I try something different, if I try like another method, another methodology, okay, maybe I can have like other results, right? Different results. So
Mhm.
that's exactly why I just decided to move forward, because I don't want to continue be broke. Okay, I have some money on the bank, but that money weren't doing anything for me, to be honest. It was only on the bank.
Yeah.
So I wanted to invest that money in something that actually can help me grow, can help me like acquire new customers or something about that. And that's exactly what I decided to ask you, because I saw that you post something about your program. So I decided to ask you, reach out to you, you tell me, hey, this is how much it's about the program. And to be honest, I didn't have the money. I need to sell like some of my personal stuff. Like I sell my drone, I sell my TV, I sell like different stuff to actually afford and pay the program.
Right.
And yeah, so when I paid the program, I was literally zero. I have zero money on my bank account. I don't have money to actually go out, no money to go to dinner, no money to pay to softwares, to pay a BA. I was literally broke, but I really believe that was doing that, I need to commit to the investment, and I was to make everything from my end, everything like it's possible to actually make some money, because to be honest, I cannot live without money. So yeah.
That's good. See, I think that a lot of people don't understand the importance of commitment, but I think that, we'll talk about where you're at right now, but I think that the fact that you actually invested all the funds you had actually is the reason you're successful right now. And I don't even think I wouldn't even put all the the merit to my process. I would put it on the fact that you were fucking committed. So it's like you didn't really leave yourself any other choice.
Yeah.
What happens with most people is that they're like, oh, well, I'll dabble in here, and then maybe if it doesn't work after 2 months, then I'll quit. Or they try this they give themselves 3 months. But what you did is, well, I'm going all in.
Yeah.
Same thing as my story. I quit my job, right? I quit my job. I had 0 customers, right? But that kind of commitment precedes any level of success. So anyone who's watching this video and you're dabbling like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, of course you don't want to risk your survival, but if you can survive and still go all in, please go all in, right? Now, we're like, since we started, I think, yeah, you signed up in probably like mid-July, end of July. Like how many customers, like essentially just talk about where you're at right now and essentially how those gains came in. Those
So yeah,
customers.
so right now I have like 4 customers. Okay, to be honest, I have another on the pipeline that I just, because they already signed the contract, right? But I just wanted to get you on board because I'm working more on the back end before I get them on board. Okay,
Yeah.
so on October where they're gonna get on board. So yeah, I have right now working with clients, 4 other people that are gonna go to next month are gonna another 3. So yeah, maybe it's gonna be like 7 clients. Yeah, it's
Nice.
crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly where I am at right now. And to be
Yeah.
honest, the things what happened when I joined the program is, when I joined the program, I literally have quick results, because to be honest, I follow your process and I book meetings like in 1 or 2 weeks before following your process.
Yeah.
The thing that happened is, I think like was my confidence. I didn't like was enough confidence to actually close the deal, because in the past, like to be honest, man, when I started the agency until last year, I didn't like close a single client.
Yeah.
Right. So I have been working, I don't know, with 1 or 2 clients since last year. That's the all deals that I closed since last year until July of this year. Right. So only two deals.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to consistently start closing sales and something about that. And to be honest, I absolutely think that it was my confidence about myself and my offer and the things that I'm feeling like I'm capable of, believe that I'm the agency owner and something about that, right? I think like was me, my mindset and my confidence. Once I joined the program and also I joined your growth team, to be honest, it's pretty sick, because once I be like on of your calls, like once per one, like I see you like all the fucking days, man.
Yeah.
So I see your fucking confidence, how you actually sell, when you do the role plays, when you actually show us the recordings of your sales calls. So I actually start seeing how you pitch. I actually start seeing the confidence of how you say the things. I actually start model everything you do in your sales calls.
Yeah.
And from there, yeah, in the 1 or 2 weeks, I tell you, I have some calls. I have a call with a 50K brand. I have a call with a 30K mom brand. And you tell me, oh, that's pretty awesome. And then I tell you, hey, that didn't close them. But then like I start learning from that mistakes, and I start like watching you to actually build that confidence.
Yeah.
And from there, I feel like I closed like my first client since I joined the program. I closed like 4 weeks before joining the program. Then the next week I closed 2 clients, and then the next week I closed another one. So I literally closed all the clients like back to back. So literally it was like pretty awesome, because
Yeah.
in that call they tell me, hey, send me the invoice right now. I'm gonna pay it right now. So
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome because that never happened to me before. But in order to obviously achieve that, I need to fail. I need to absolutely learn and start making that iterations of how I actually pitch my offer, change
Yeah.
my offer, and all that stuff to actually start being successful and start being on the way that I'm doing right now.
Amazing. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Yeah, environment is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Environment is so key, right? I think a lot of people don't understand this too, but like you want to succeed, just be in an environment where you're surrounded by success, right? So, by you accessing the growth team and seeing how I build my sales process, how I take calls, I think that was really valuable. And jumping on calls with me 3-4 times a week, I think that's pretty good. But yeah, man, confidence is like 40%. It's like, yeah, you need to know sales process, you need to do this and that. But if you're confident, you have a belief in yourself that you can actually do something, literally people can sense it, right?
Yeah.
There is a shift that happens where, let's say for me on my sales calls, I'm not necessarily like, I don't even do a sales script anymore. I'm
Yeah.
just like sitting there, just seeing the prospects, just understanding what they're dealing with. And I tell them the truth. Hey, I think you need help. They either make sense of joining or they don't make sense of buying, but that's a belief they have to resolve with themselves. So so revenue wise, where are you, like what was your peak when you after joining the program?
So I'm at like 6K per month. Like in contracts in flat fee 6K, but I have like another percentage on gross. So
Oh,
yeah, so definitely it's gonna be like some 10K month soon.
let's go. Nice, man. And all this because a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, you decided to actually go all in. All right, like I'm not, I literally, again, forget about the program. For I think this, if anybody takes anything from this call, is just the importance of going all in, right?
Yeah.
What Javier did is he just went all in. He decided that this was the thing that he was going to pursue, and somehow, I don't know how it happens, somehow the universe ends up giving you what you want when you go all in. And it's the same story with me, but because everybody has the tactics, everybody has the systems. People can Google the stuff that we have in our program and find it, right? And some people will not actually see the same success as you've had because they haven't sacrificed everything to get what they actually want, right? But yeah, so what is just so we don't make this thing too long, like uh what are the stuff in the sales process that like that has helped you a lot improve? Because I know that some of the clients you've closed are people that you actually had already spoken to that you never ended up closing. Like what are the things that you got from our systems that once you implemented changed the whole game for you?
Yeah. So I think like number one, volume. Okay. So you need to make like a lot of volume because it's a numbers game, right?
Yeah.
So right now I feel like I'm reaching out more than 700 brands per week. Right.
Wow.
So in the past, I just reaching out to 25 brands and I expect to book a call, but no,
Yeah.
like it's a numbers game, right? So the man who reach out the most people is gonna win.
Yes.
So yeah, so first off, I think it's volume.
Yeah.
So number two is to actually have a process or have like different things that actually build trust with your customer and actually sell them your product, sell you as a person, sell your company before having on a call,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Because most of the calls that I have been, they're practically closed. They just ask me questions. I have a call with one of the prospects that she just signed a contract to move forward next month. And I
Mhm.
literally say anything about my business. They watch all the content that I have, all the videos, they understand my sales process, my tactics, all the things. And she only asked me questions. I literally didn't tell them about, hey, this is what exactly what I do. This is my
Yeah.
process. No, she actually know everything about me. So that's exactly the things that one of the things that I wasn't aware is about the power of the content. So if you post content every single day, it's going to be like more easy to actually convert a stranger into a customer before they have a call with you. And
Yeah.
also because I have different, like some of the people that I close are inbound. They actually reach out to me. I didn't reach out to them to tell, hey, I do X, Y, and Z or
Yeah.
something about that. They actually reach out to me and tell them, hey, I want to work with you. I have a call, I think like on Thursday with a girl on Instagram that she reached out to me. Hey, I want
Wow.
to work with you. And I
Nice.
say, okay, oh my God. And she's doing I think like 25 to 30K per month. So yeah, I don't know
Insane.
what's happened, but that's happened when you actually create content and you commit
Yeah,
with it. So yeah, I think like the second thing it's about content. And the third thing that I believe that is the powerful one, it's follow up, right? So one of the things that I have been doing, and also you advised me to do, is to, with all of the people that actually I jump on the calls in the past and don't close, just follow up, send in some content every single week, and actually start follow up with them. Because doing that, I just closed one client, a client that 3 months ago they told me, hey, we're not interested, but right now they're my clients, right? So
yeah,
the reason why they told you that they're not interested is because that maybe in the future, 2 months, 3 months from now, they're not gonna move forward, right? So I think like that's the three things that I have on results
nice.
problem: volume, content, and follow-ups like crazy.
That's insane. Yeah, that's pretty good, especially volume thing, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I haven't signed a customer, but I'm like, okay, yeah, but you only send 10 emails a day. Like, what can you expect from that, right? And the other thing, content, it's so powerful, man. It's so, I personally feel like in order to build something sustainable at 7 figures or more, you need to be good at creating content. If you don't build that skill set, if you don't build that habit, you're going to have a hard time competing and even dominating, because guess what? Anybody can increase the volume. Anybody can automate 1,000 DMs. Anybody, or not, maybe not automate, but, or they could automate if they're on LinkedIn, but anybody can just increase the volume, but not a lot of people can actually learn how to create content that actually is meant to nurture and sell people, right? And the good thing, and I even got this from Naval Ravikant, who's an actual like an investor. He's not even a fucking marketer, right? But he said that media is something that like is going. It's literally it's another way of becoming really successful in our day and age, right? Because now you have people like Kim Kardashian, uh like even who's the guy with his podcast? I think it's Joe Words. I forgot his um forgot his I've literally just forgotten his name, right? Anyway, his the guy that makes podcasts, right? That got $100 million agreement to move his podcast from YouTube to Spotify. Like, how can you make sense of someone getting $100 million just because he has conversations on video, right? So what I thought was, well, a lot of people are not comfortable putting out content. Well, that means that for those who do end up putting out content and putting themselves in front of people, they gain an edge automatically over the competition, right? So, and then you add on the third thing, which is follow up even with the content that you end up building. Unreasonable for you not to win, man. It's ridiculous, right? But but yeah, man, I think this was really good conversation. I really like the fact that you went a bit more in depth. And yeah, man, I think I appreciate you and also helping me, like, push, join our program. And I think it's really amazing stuff, man. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not sure if you had anything else you wanted to add, or maybe this. What would you say to people who are currently like where you were at, and who are just don't know what the next step to take is?
So yeah, I think like go all in, commit with yourself, okay? Because if you don't have that commitment, you're not gonna like have the results that you wanted, right? So commit with yourself, start working like intelligence, start working like crazy. If you are doing right now, I don't know, 20 outreach, start like commit with yourself that every single day, Monday to Sunday, you are gonna do 50, 60, 100 DMs, right? Because that's exactly what I did. I literally, in the past, I was working only Monday to Friday, right?
Yeah,
Right now I'm working like Monday to Sunday. I don't literally have rest. I don't literally have that, because
yeah,
I'm really committed, because I just wanted to have results. So if you're really committed with yourself, it's gonna be like unreasonable not for you to sign your first client in the next 30 days. And
yeah,
also, if you want to have like some quick wins, and you want to sign a client like this month, just follow up with them. Just follow up with the people, and trust me, if you don't sign a client in the next 30 days,
yeah,
I don't know, but you are gonna do that. You're gonna do that, Ben.
yeah.
that's exactly what I did, and that's exactly I land the first clients, right?
Yeah. I think it just starts with commitment. I think a lot of people have not committed yet. So yeah, guys, commit. Like this other side of, because, and I'm not even going to call it success, but it's like signs of success when you actually take on, you decide to follow a path. Like the other side of that path is even if it's not making $1 million a month, like once you gain the confidence from winning at something that you made the decision to pursue, it just gives so much fulfillment that it's actually worth more than the money, right? I don't feel like you're easily going to hit your first 10K a month probably in the next 2-3 weeks, okay? But what you'll notice is that 10K a month will probably only be nice for maybe 2 hours, okay?
Yeah.
But it's the actual confidence that will come from you hitting that mark that will actually like literally like it's like a feedback loop, right? You set a goal, you take the actions, you get an outcome, and that outcome reinforces your belief. And you do this thing consistently, right? Set new beliefs, you set new actions, you get new outcomes, boom, feedback loop. It gets even bigger, right? And the more you do it, you literally, that's how guys like Warren Buffett get from 6 billion at like 50 or 60 to being worth $60 billion like 10 years later. Like, how do you go from 6 billion when you've spent 50 years trying to collect 6 billion to
Yeah.
being worth 60 billion in just like 1/5 of the time? Is because of a feedback loop, right? But most people, guess what? They never commit, they never start, or they're just so afraid to invest money that it's actually costing them their dreams, right? But I don't know, I don't want to waste too much of this time. Thank you, Javier, for having hopped on this call. And for whoever is watching this video, thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, just comment below what you found helpful and get after it. Thanks, man. Have a
I
beautiful day.
mean, thank you, man.
Ciao, ciao.